Back down in the office, and just wanted to show you some of the mice that the guys use during the LAN parties. I've got some wired USB mice and stuff, but I never picked up a bunch of matching ones, and like I say, I'd like to get it looking kind of nice in that extra room and not so cluttered. I'd like to have things matching, it'd be kind of cool. But just got, here's some of the handstand mouse pads, just some of them that the guys use, and I didn't want to keep them out because they would get dusty. And some extra headphones and stuff like that. I had a few sets of those that matched from just a local 5 and dime store. And, half the time the guys don't use them. They put them on their necks or set them on the table, maybe turn the volume up a little bit to hear, but I don't know. Call me crazy, but I like to have audio when I play. It helps me tell where guys are around me and stuff. And, that's why I'm going to go to the little internal 5 1/4 inch bay speakers, if I can put those in each one of those cases there when I rebuild those. But I did buy 4 matching mice for those 4 main LAN rigs upstairs, the identical ones. And yes, I know, wireless mice for gaming, they actually work okay. I've got a Logitech Nano, VX Nano. Let me see what it is here. It probably doesn't even say on it, actually. But this is one of the, it was like a $79 mouse about 2 years ago, so when I bought my laptop. Great mouse. Got the little Nano receiver. I think it was a Logitech Nano or VX Nano, something like that. It was the most expensive one they had at the time. And it's got the wheel that clicks, or you can click down hard on it, and you just spin it, and it's like the thing's on a bearing. I mean, you can just fly up and down through web pages and stuff. Right now it's spinning, and you can't even tell it. But click down on it again, and it's click, 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 click. It's got a little feedback to it. And it's got some extra buttons and all. But, I realized when I was using this on vacation, just playing some Team Fortress 2 at the beach house, that it actually worked pretty good for gaming. And I'm like, well, if you're getting a good signal, I know it's still not probably going to be as good as a wired mouse, but it's going to work good enough. I mean, we're not having no major competitions or anything. So I decided, I can't buy everybody one of those, but I found a sale, and for I think they were maybe 25 bucks a piece. I bought 4 of these guys, and they're pretty nice mice. They still have the Nano receiver on the inside. They're not quite as fancy as the one I just showed you, but you flip this switch here. If you watch from the top, if I can do this. Flip this switch, and this part right here pops off. Got your battery in there, of course. And little receiver goes down in there. And the reason the receiver's not in here is each one of these mice's receivers in one of the computers upstairs. And I have them color-coded. You see the little sticker there. I put a different color sticker inside of each one. So if I need to, I can look on the computer unit upstairs and find the exact Nano receiver that goes with it, because I was curious about that. I bought 4 of these, put them all in the same room, a couple feet apart, and they all communicate with the correct receiver, no problems. I guess they're all on a different frequency. And I just wanted to make sure I didn't get them mixed up. So I color-coded with a little strip of a sticker on each Nano receiver and inside each mouse, so I can keep them together if I ever have to take them out of the systems or anything upstairs, which I will have to do when I probably swap out these motherboards into these new cases and all. But they work pretty good. They don't have a lot of extra buttons or anything like that. They do have a tilt function for the mouse wheel, tilt left and right, and roll up and down and click down. It's like a 3rd button. You got 1 button here, 1 button here, of course. And the guys seem to love them. They've been working out pretty good for the LAN parties. Got 4 of these, and before I bought those, I picked up 2 of these for the beige systems. These are by Microsoft. They're also little wireless mice, and all these are made for notebook computers. But like I say, the LAN parties are something that I just do once a month, and I wanted something kind of compact, work good, pretty high quality, but not going to break the bank. And in my opinion, they have a little bigger footprint than these mice. You can actually tell. They're slightly bigger. And I like the way they feel in my hand. These right here are a little better. They feel, to me, slightly heavier, more solid. I like the contour just a little better, even though it is Microsoft, which a lot of people are bad on Microsoft, but we all use Windows, we do. unless you are accessing this video through an Apple computer right now, or running Linux or something like that. A majority of you are probably looking at me right now through a Windows machine. But don't like the big receiver, hate that, would never use this on a notebook computer. I'm sorry, unless I just had to. I'd probably use the touch sensitive pad or something on there. These things are just too huge, and they would break off. You set your laptop on your leg, bend it wrong, or fall asleep or something like that, you're going to crack that thing off. And that's why they're all going to the smaller receivers. A little nano receiver, you know, it's only about that long right there to the tip of my fingernail. You plug them in and you forget them, just like they say. But these work great. Never had a problem with them. My wife liked one so much she took it to work for a while and used it, and then she brought it back. I think I gave her another mouse, I can't remember. But the reason I got them was the color scheme. At the time I still had the beige cases. The gold didn't really fit in with anything, but it had a little bit of that kind of a whitish beige there, and it had the black. So I could use these on a black system or kind of a beige system, and at least some of the color would kind of match. And I was trying to work on matching some stuff up then, but you know, I may end up selling these to some friends. I've got some friends that might want some mice like this, and at least recoup a little bit of my costs. You know, I think at the time I probably paid closer to $30 a piece for these. I'm not sure, but if I can recoup 15 or 20 bucks, I can put that towards a couple more mice like these. Just add a few more bucks to it. You know, like to have it matching. That would be great. But anyway, let me get on to swapping these cases and stuff and motherboards out from the systems upstairs, and you know, I'll show you a little bit of that process and all. And this is obviously going to be multiple parts. I'm sure it is already by now. I can't remember how many minutes I've already filmed, but multiple parts, and we're going to get those 4 systems upstairs swapped out into these 4 new cases. May even go ahead and take and swap the other 2 beige cases, the old Gateway and the old I can't even remember the name on the other one, but it was the last one I showed you. I'm going to swap those out. I think one into that black spider case I showed you that's still in the box upstairs, and probably put the other one in that silver case, the one that had all the lights, like the one your MK Arcade Source built up for someone's main computer, because those 2 systems, they're not all matching like the other 4. The other 4 are matching motherboards, processors, just about everything in there. Video cards are the same, and I'm going to put them all in these 4 identical cases. So cut away and come back, and I'll show you the process of gutting one of those out, and parts of putting it into the new system, and what it's like when it's all back and running. And then I may show you either the other 3, or I'll just come back when they're all done and, you know, show you I've got the 4 matching systems going. See you in a little bit.